The big problem, if I may say again, and please look at me when I say this, by every measure available to us, polling data, everything but election returns, and of course they may matter more than the polls in this case, but issue by issue by issue by issue, the vast majority of the American people oppose what is happening. Now, that doesn't explain the election returns, but if there had been some pushback, I said it earlier, you and I, right now, Chris, do not have any representation in Washington. The party that's supposed to represent us is afraid to. They are more inclined to either be quiet or to give the appearance of not opposing Obama because they're scared to do it for some reason. And I think one of the primary reasons or explanations for that is race. I just think it's paralyzing. I think the accusation of racism and the serious criticism will be rejected because it's said to be racist in its origins just has them, I really do think it has them befuddled. And there's also a part of the Republican Party in Washington that is of Washington and not the country. They are part of the ruling class. It's Washington versus the rest of the people. But the reason I'm optimistic is that we haven't lost the people yet. All we need is some representation. And I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. How do I say this? If the next Democrat presidential candidate is not African American, it's going to change everything about the way the Republican Party operates. I think the Republican Party is frozen. They are afraid to oppose anything that involves Obama and the Democrats right now because of race. It is just the way it is used as a hammer against Obama's opponents is been very effective on them. And I think this presidency is a one-off, but there's so much damage that's been done by this president that is different than the damage that Clinton did, for example, or LBJ